Conor here, Costa Brava. This is Camí de Ronda, a walk that takes you all along the beaches along the coast of the Costa Brava to north of Barcelona. Back that way is the beach of Tamariu, where we are staying. And the thought I had for you this week, there's an idea from Jordan Peterson which he calls choose your hard. And choose your hard. It's hard to sit down and think about what you want for your life, to clarify who you are, to clarify where you're going, to clarify what's important, to think about the projects you're working on and where they're going to go in 5, 10, 15, 20 years. It's hard to make time for this. It's hard to sit down with mentors who are 20 years ahead and hear their life experience. It's hard to find time for these non-urgent things and think deeply about life. But it's also very hard to arrive 20 years into the future and discover that the path you've taken is not taking you where you would like, and that an hour, 10 hours of thinking right now could have clarified that that's the end of that path. So to me, this idea of choose your hard, it's hard to sit down, it's hard to find time, it's hard to do the things now that are important for the long term, but it's much harder to regret 20 years from now of taking the wrong path. And there was a comment on a recent post I had, I think on LinkedIn, 17 daily habits for a fulfilling life. And the comment was that it seems a lot of habits, seems like too much for the average person. And I guess with life, my response to this comment was anything you do in life, there's certain levels with which you'll play. So tennis, you can choose to enjoy tennis. Show up, run around, enjoy it, but not work too hard. You can choose to push yourself to be the best tennis player that you can be. And that's a different type of player of tennis. It's a different commitment than just enjoying tennis. And beyond just getting to the best you can do, you can choose to really discover the limits of you in tennis. And the pros, Djokovic, Nadal, they do enjoy it, but that's not their decision. Enjoyment is not their aim with tennis. It's to get the absolute most out of it as a sport, to explore who they are as people. And the wind might be a little bit too hard here, so let's say here is Cala Pedrosa, the rocky bay, and that's the end of our walk. We're now heading back towards Tamariu, which is just over here. So a bit less wind here. So on tennis, there's multiple levels that you could choose to play at. Enjoy it, get to the best you could be, push beyond the best you could be, really explore the limits of what's possible. And same in life. I think Pep Marí, who was a psychologist for the Spanish Olympic team, talks about levels of commitment. And with anything you do, there's multiple level commitment. And I think that there's 4 that he talks about. Level 0 is not even try. Level 1, I'll give it a try. And anything that you give it a try, the first obstacle, you're going to stop, you're going to give up. Above give it a try is I'll do my best. But I'll do my best still leaves you an escape when things start to get hard. The next level is I'll do what it takes. I'll do what it takes is I'm willing to commit for as long as it takes, for as much as it takes to overcome everything on the path that is necessary to learn what's at the end of this path. And I guess with life, you got to take a decision. This idea from Jordan Peterson of choose your hard. Committing to a set of disciplines in your life is hard. It's a level 4 of commitment, of deciding to use this one life that we know we get to explore what it is to be human. And it's not up to me to tell you how to choose. You got to choose. Are you here to just enjoy and see what happens, or commit and really use this opportunity of life to explore what it is to be human, what it is to overcome obstacles, what it is to leave a legacy, what it is to make this world better because of your passing. And you've got to choose, and then when you've made the choice, you choose your hard. So in the words of Jim Rohn, you got to choose two pains. One of two pains. One, the pain of discipline today. Two, the pain of regret later. This is the choice. Choose your hard. Words of Jordan Peterson. I love the videos of Jordan Peterson. Listening to him, he just speaks so clearly. I love that YouTube has brought the opportunity for me to be able to listen to thinkers like Jordan Peterson, like Sadhguru, TED Talks that really help me expand my mind and think deeper. So anyway, have a good one. Conor here on the Costa Brava, heading back to Tamaru for hot chocolate. Have a good one. So choose your hard doesn't mean choose dumb hard. I think we learn most about ourselves when we overcome difficult objects, difficult challenges. If you decide to climb Everest, it's going to take a lot of resources, it's going to be a lot of pain and blisters. But by the time you've come back from summiting Everest, you will know so much more about yourself and who you are and what's important. I've started 6 businesses. It is hard to start a business. Well, it's not hard to start a business, you just go to a bank, but it's hard to build a business into something that has revenue, that starts to work, that gives meaningful employment to people, that starts to be rewarding for the founder. And perhaps twice in my companies that I've started, I faced bankruptcy, and both times I think what I chose that was hard was to see it through, to close the business in a dignified way. And TaxiJet took almost 10 years from bankruptcy through to the last court case, the last payment of a guarantee. It was a lot of painful times, a lot of stuff that I really regretted. I asked myself, why did I do? But what I learned about myself, what I learned about life, what I learned about trust and who is worthy of trust, what I learned about what's important, what I learned about achievement, I think was priceless. So you choose your hard. If you face hard obstacles, you choose to overcome them. They're difficult, they're painful, you'll want to give up, but you will learn more about yourself in that journey than anything else. And I guess with life, if you choose to enjoy life, to just drift, not really overcome any obstacle, you're not going to learn a lot about who you are. You're not going to learn a lot about who are the good people around you. When you choose hard, when you put yourself through difficulty, you'll learn a lot about yourself. You learn about the people around you. You learn who you can trust, and you learn what it takes to be able to trust yourself. So hopefully you will choose the right hard. And again, Jim Rohn, the choice is between hard disciplines today or painful regrets later. So Conor here, thank you for your likes, your comments, your subscribes. Keeps me motivated to keep making these videos. Have a great one and speak soon.